Ground meat is probably the most ultimate to-go ingredient in many cuisines, also here in Germany. In this video I will show you my favorite German ground meat recipes for a quick and not so quick dinner. We're gonna start with a soup. It is perfectly satisfying meal and you can make it in under 25 minutes. You just need to cut the vegetables, fry them for 3 minutes, add the meat, cover the whole thing with a meat broth and then cook for 10 minutes. Lastly, you add the cheese, creme fraiche or cream, salt, pepper, and you can also season it with a nutmeg. And at this point, your soup is ready to be served. To make it more filly, you can have it with a piece of bread or baguette. Hashi is one of the comfort foods here in Germany. It looks like Italian ragu, but for sure it doesn't taste like it. It's got very straightforward ingredients. It's got butter, tomato paste, ground meat that is fried, and then the whole thing is filled with a meat broth and seasoned with salt, paprika powder, sugar, pepper, and of course, if you like, and we do like, you can add some mustard. At the end you can add some milk and then thicken the whole thing, and you serve the whole sauce on the German pasta. Talking about ground meat, we cannot forget about the German meatballs, so the Frikadellen. Those are so fluffy because there's pieces of the bread roll added, incredibly well seasoned with salt, pepper, mustard and paprika powder. Also, some people like adding mirin and parsley to the meat mixture. And the egg holds them together so they don't fall apart. This kind of a mixture can be also used in many different ways. For example, we fill the cabbage leaves also with a very similar mixture to make the traditional cabbage rolls that are braised in the oven in the meat broth, from which then a sauce is made. If you've never had the German cabbage rolls, it is seriously one of my favorite dishes. Then, with this kind of mixture, you can also make stuffed peppers, but some Germans love also adding rice to the mixture instead of the bread cubes. Then you take the bell pepper, you wash it, remove the seeds, and fill it with the stuffing that you've prepared. And the bell peppers are ready to be braised. The braising takes around 30 minutes. And in the meanwhile, you can make incredible tomato sauce, a German tomato sauce that goes so well with them. The base of the sauce is actually roux, so you mix butter with a flour, tomato puree, and meat broth. You season it with salt and pepper and sometimes sugar. It is one of my favorite sauces and it really reminds me of my childhood. The next thing that you can try making from the ground meat is Leberkäse. So I did try this one and it didn't work well, and I'm gonna show you why. So I tried making Leberkäse without the industrial bowl cutter and also without the pickling salt. So my meat grinder almost died when mincing the pork shoulder and the pork belly, especially when mincing the pork belly. So in the end I ended up having a very finely grinded meatloaf. I've decided to make the best of it. I created a creme fraiche sauce and served it with a mashed potatoes. It was delicious, but for sure it wasn't Leberkäse. So next time I actually made the normal Hackbraten, so the meat loaf. This one can be made with a very similar mixture like the German meatballs, so also with a soaked bread cubes. But I've also seen in some recipes that people add pickled cucumbers, and this is definitely what I'm gonna try next time. I served my German meat loaf with an incredible and simple onion sauce, which is also roux based, and with a side of mashed potatoes. So now you know what are the traditional German dishes that are made of ground meat. Please let me know in the comments down below what is your favorite ground meat dish. And if you like this cooking inspiration from me, please give me a thumbs up. Remember to stay safe and healthy, and I will see you on my next one. Bye!